South Rock, Loose Train out Memphis. Well, Liverpool, Johnny Rock's out around Paul's place. That's the way the rhythm comes down. Well, King Bass King in the rainbow crowd. Oh, King Rocker, King Rocker, rock, rock, rock. King Kong, King Kong.
Good morning, Happy New Year, welcome back to Scoot Scoop. This week I've come down to South Gloucester for the opening of Vintage Metals. Their custom showroom opens today. It's a scooter shop, but one with a bit of a twist. And the forecast is for heavy snow, so I ain't gonna hang about. Let's crack on. Sir, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Nick Webb.
Hello, we met in Bristol last year, I believe, and you were selling at that time just some decals that you was pushing for the company.
Yeah, we were selling some sickles at Bristol and some other wares, but obviously we do a lot more than that. Yeah.
And you've moved on to your showroom. This is opening today.
Yep, absolutely. So we've just moved to this showroom, if you like. and we think it essentially offers a lot more to the scootering public, and we're glad to show you around.
Let's go and have a look then. So this is where we started off, basically. This is the last time I saw her.
Yeah, absolutely. So we do a range of sickles for Series 1 and Series 2 Lambrettas. We've got the brass ones, we've got a personal favourite of mine, this is the black chrome, and we've also got CNC engraved sickles as well, and we've got straight chrome as well.
Scooters coming in at this.
Who's got the idea? Sorry.
So, moving on from the sickles, we've now come to engraved kits. Now,
That's right.
These look amazing, sir. Amazing.
Thank you
Talk
very
us
much.
through these.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So we do these unique hand engraved Series 2 kits. This is for a Series 2. So basically, you've got pretty much all the parts that you would need if you wanted a full engraved kit for your scooter. You can come to us and buy the whole lot from us. Obviously, this is the engine casing, you've got the hubs, and you've got a plethora of...
Before we move to the other parts of the
parts.
kit, I'm just going to show you the price.
Absolutely.
So you've got 2,200.
Yep.
But for that, you are getting all this in this box and just shoot
Yep.
across. What have we got in here?
Yeah, and essentially all the other parts that you'd probably want if you were going to do some serious engraving. So obviously you've got the horn cast, you've got the headlamp rim, the rear light.
And one
housing.
quick question, is this a standard style or can it be slightly adapted to somebody else's taste in engraving? If somebody came in with, say, pictures?
Yes, I mean it could be done, but it will take some time, obviously, because it's all obviously hand engraved. Every kit we do is obviously unique by its nature, but what we tend to do is do a different design. The next one we'll do a slightly different design, so that you are getting something that is very.
And would you know off the top of your head a sort of time scale on this particular?
This is probably like 2 months' work
2 months
for
work.
an engraver, so we would just need to plan if somebody would like this kit put on more of a design that they would like.
You've got a couple more display cases there. What we got here? A Vespa?
Yeah, so we've got again a kit for a Vespa. Obviously, slightly less parts in this kit.
I do like that.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Obviously, that's for a GS or VBB style, and
That's priced at 1,200.
what 1,200? Yeah, which is a good. I mean, the prices are.
You are buying the part as well.
You're buying the parts, but obviously engraving is actually very, very expensive and very time-consuming and labour-intensive.
And a Lambretta GP kit.
And a kit for a GP as well.
Are there other kits available? Or are these just specifically what's on show at the moment?
These are the hand-engraved kits, but we also do have some CNC engraved kits as well, which are a little bit cheaper. Which I can just show you down here. We've got the Vespa kit.
Talk us through the difference in the kit.
It's just the way it's done. Obviously, these are machine engraved.
As opposed to hand engraved.
As opposed to hand engraved. And we've got one for the Vespa and one for the Lambretta GP. Yeah.
And is all this available to purchase online?
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
Somebody's too far away to come into the showroom.
No, it's not a problem at all, because everything's on our website, so they can purchase directly through our website online.
Fantastic. So here we are now in the scooter area, and there's some absolutely gorgeous scooters here. So
Thank you.
tell us about how this works. Do you actually purchase the scooters like this?
Yeah, so we've got a stock of scooters that we'd like to, we want to restore, and essentially we design the designs, if you like. So, for example, this one here we've based on
The Arthur Francis?
a late 60s, early 70s, a late 60s, 70s Arthur Francis style. That's a beautiful scooter.
So you, as a company, have restored these?
Yeah, so we've got teams of people restoring scooters, for us, and that is essentially what we're doing. So we sell fully restored scooters with a warranty, so that essentially you can just come along, purchase a scooter, and enjoy it without having to worry about
Joe
restoring
Public
it.
could actually come in here today and purchase a scooter.
Absolutely, yeah, they're all for sale. They're all for
In
sale.
fact, I've got my eye on the LD over there, and I quite like that.
That's the beauty.
Let's go and have a look at that. I've dragged you over here to look at this LD because it's caught my eye, and I really need to see it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, this is not an older restoration, but it's We do a mix. Most of the scooters we are selling are essentially out of the box, fully restored, brand new restorations. But we will sell other scooters if we are happy with the quality of the scooter and we know it's heritage, if you like. Yeah.
So this here is another side to the business, and it's an absolute stunning, amazing coffee table.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is what we call the Bardot. This is essentially a Vespa VDB, which has been converted into a coffee table or a display table. You know, this is very popular with businesses who want to show their wares from the retail perspective. Or, you know, absolutely, you've got the room, you could have it in your house. It's a coffee table. Yeah.
That's a coffee table.
Absolutely.
It's bigger than my dining table.
Every part of it has been designed in-house. The artwork, the actual design of the coffee table and how the glass fits in, and also again, it's got CNC engraved stamps. Yeah.
I see there's other types of furniture as well. I think there's chairs, table lamps.
Yes, there are actually, and we've got some.
Let's just go and have a look at a chair. A Vespa chair, I call them.
Yeah.
So a Vespa chair to spin around on. This Lambretta here, then, go on then, it's got a bit of a story.
Yeah, this is one of mine. I've had it quite a long time now, just about 10 years, but the interesting thing about it, when I bought it, didn't have any history, not the logbook or anything. Took me a little time, but I managed to find out that, number one, it was an Arthur Francis supplied scooter. I got the original buff logbook in the end, so it retains its original number plate. And I also found out later on that it had taken part in one of the events in the Isle of Man Scooter Holiday Week in 1968. So it turned out to be a very interesting scooter.
Is it for sale?
It's not, no.
A few more scooters on show here. What we got over here? We've got some clothing.
Yeah,
We've
so...
got
Sorry, yeah, so
cafe.
Absolutely. We've got apparel, we've got a cafe. We had a lot of demand from our last showroom where we didn't have that facility, and we decided to put a cafe in here.
And I see in the background music. You play music here?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got an entertainment license. We've got an alcohol license as well, so we can sell alcohol. We've got an entertainment license as well, so we can put on, music nights, film nights.
Are you selling vinyl?
Quiz nights. We will be selling vinyl very, very soon. Absolutely, yes. We're going to be selling all original American soul, Motown, ska, two-tone, punk, that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Wow. A scooter shop with a difference.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is your workshop then, where the rebuild is taking place, and it's very clean workshop, I guess.
Yeah, no, it is. It's very clean. It's quite new, but and essentially this is actually for our PDIs. So we're not really doing heavy rebuilds or restorations here. This is purely just pre-delivery inspections of the scooters. Whittling and fixing. Well, not fixing, but you know what I mean.
Very nice. Pardon the pun, but that's a bit special.
Oh, thank you very much, yeah. Well, a lot of people started on these 50 specials, but this is a slightly different 50 special. It's a German spec. It's got the Primavera frame style with the toolbox, and it's also got indicators. And when they came new, the funny thing was they don't have a horn, they had a bell, which is quite funny. But so this is it's not
probably louder than the horns.
Well, everyone, yeah, quite. It's not the one, but this is the exact copy, if you like, or exactly the same as the one I started on, a silver German 50 special when I was living in Germany. This is what I bought. I managed to find this one 10 or so years ago up in Scotland, and I bought it, but it needs a bit of a resto. Yeah. So essentially, just to be clear about it, we're doing scooters as if they came out of a factory in sort of 1970, 71, if you like. We call those the original cools. And then we're doing our own designs as well. So the Arthur Francis types, the Super Tunes, and then we've got like this sort of 50s inspired custom Series 2, for example.
Superb. Good morning, James.
Good morning, nice to see you.
So this is your new era. Do explain, where's it all come from?
Yes, welcome to Vintage Metals here in Colford in the Forest of Dean. It's been a long time coming. Vintage Metals has been a number of years in its conception. This is our now second showroom in the UK, although this is our primary showroom. There's been a number of rationales of why we've moved from our initial offering. We outgrew that quite quickly, and we've moved up the road. And that's given us some really interesting opportunities to open up a coffee shop with our new premises, have much more of a centre location for people to come to ride out, have a coffee, bacon sandwich, or a beer, whichever takes your fancy. We've also got entertainments as well here, so this is a really interesting proposition for us. Today, the 4th of January, is our official opening day, and it promises to be a really, really great thing.
Quick question for you. You just touched on you having, well, somebody out there did, you have an entertainment license. Is there a plan to sort of have live singers as such during a weekends of business?
Absolutely, that's a great question, and we're all massive music lovers within Vintage Metals. Whether it's bands or DJing, music's an absolute central part of what we do. So the ability to get an entertainment license here in a venue where we could purpose it for music at some level was a really interesting proposition. So our plan is we've got an outside area in the summertime we can have as a live music event, and in the cooler months is to have ride outs, entertainment, guest DJs, that kind of thing. So I think it could be quite the place to come.
And I never saw your other premises, to be fair, so this, I take it, is a real big, massive uplift in the size, the spec.
Yeah.
The actual idea has grown massively.
This is a step change in capability for us, not only from the size of the location, the security of the location, the capabilities that we've got here, the fact that we've got our own coffee shop and our own coffee brand now coming in, entertainment, and we've got much more of a central place. We can hold more scooters, and it's just a better business environment. Unloading 10 scooters a month, and doing all the PDI and prep and bringing customers in and showing them and test rides. This is just a much more of a key and a better location for us.
And I see you reaching out in different clothing branding and different gadgets and that. I mean, I just saw some of the coffee tables. Absolutely stunning. How's that all come about?
Well, so the Vintage Metals as a brand, whilst it's about scooters but it's scooters derived functional art, and the furniture has always been on our roadmap to produce. And the initial offerings we've got, sadly we don't have some of our furniture here. It's actually out in art galleries, believe it or not, at the moment. But the coffee table, our Bardo, and our small Soho table is here on display, and that scooter derived furniture has always been on our roadmap. So we've got a number of pieces that are in design at the moment, and that's had some real interest from broader communities and those that want a high-end piece of art that is from a scooter derived background, something that's kind of cool and quirky. We've got corporates that are interested in having something in their reception lounge, so we're really into a crossover area that it's not just scooters people that love the community and scooters themselves, but it's those that really like something that's crossover as well. So yeah, I'm really glad you picked up on that.
So tell me about the custom size of the business. I've just seen some amazing kits out there. The spec?
Great question. We control the design aesthetic generally within the business. We have a number of key partners we outsource for things like engraving, but because we control the design, we can offer really, really interesting customizations. So if a customer wants something unique, whether it's engraving or a piece of a different paint job on the scooter or anything that could be customized, it's in our gift to do that. So we're approached by all sorts of people around, the answer is usually yes, and we take those customers through a design cycle.
And is it one company doing the engraving, or is it sort of reached out to different?
So it's on the engraving side specifically, we've got a number of suppliers that do that for us. we either have a hand engraved bunch of companies that work with us. We've also broached into CNC engraving as well. So with certainly on our chrome sickles for our Lambretta Series 2s, they are CNC engraved. So we own the jigging and the tooling that does some fairly trick 3D geometry around the CNC engraving there.
Going forward with this project then, what's around the corner?
Great question. Well, you've probably seen we're starting to sell vinyl as an extension to our entertainment license. Music's a big thing. So vinyl and retro vinyl is something that our sales manager Nick is very keen on. So we're really keen to support that. We're going to expand our apparel offering. At the moment, we do some really quirky and unusual t-shirt and apparel branding. We're going to broaden that out into broader clothing as well, probably later on this year and into next. And also, lastly, we've got some cafe races coming in, something that's quite close to my heart. Whilst we're not going to become a motorcycle brand per se, I think a crossover into cafe races is something that is a natural thing for us to do, and that will really cement, I think, vintage metals as a brand, because vintage metals is not just scooters.
A little bird out there's just told me that you're branching out into America.
Yeah, that's exciting news. That's hot off the press. So we've done a good deal of market research around the countries or areas that we might want to expand into that would be sympathetic to our brand, and Austin, Texas is the top of that list.
Can I come to that opening?
That's going to be quite the opening. It's a really interesting area. It's quite cosmopolitan. There's a lot of disposable income. There's a lot of quirky retro vibes going on in Austin, and a massive music scene as well. So yeah, expect that to come to life later this year. We'll keep you posted.
Thank you very much for your time, sir. And it's going to be an amazing business, I'm sure, and all the best for the new year.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, cheers. Hey. Careful what you say.
It gives me great pleasure to officially open Vintage Metals.
Folks, the first video of the year is complete. Vintage Metals, all the best to you. I'm going to go now because the pending snow is about to fall. It's about -8 here. I am bloody froze. I need a cup of tea. Ride safe and I'll see you soon.